Hey there, Linda Roberts here again. Thanks for joining me. Hey, I wanted to give you another quick tip about animal communication. So I get this question a lot, and people are always asking, how do you do it when the animal isn't around you? Don't you have to be physically present with them? I'd love to have you talk with my horse, but we're over here in California and you're in the Chicago suburbs. So how do I do this? And so I explained to them this concept that I have embraced and have learned to understand a little bit better myself as I was learning animal communication over 10 years ago. So the concept is like this: we have energy about us, and it is that spark of life that's within us, and it keeps us alive. And every living thing has it. Humans, animals, plants, rocks and stones, they actually have an energy about them as well. And so it's that energy that we pick up on to communicate with individuals. So the analogy I have is the internet. The internet is a great place to get information, right? We access it using our phones, our tablets, and our computers. But we can't hold the internet in our hands. We can hold the tool, the device that brings it to us in our hands, the phone or the keyboard. That is the tool. But it's not the internet. It accesses the internet. So the analogy is the energy that we use to communicate with the animals is like the internet. You can't hold it in your hand. It's an energy that is within you and around you, but you can access it. And you access it through your third eye chakra in the middle of your forehead and through the heart chakra when you're communicating. So accessing this energy and this exchange, you send out a thought through the third eye, reaching out to a particular animal that you want to talk to. The animal can be sitting right in front of you, or the animal can be thousands of miles away. It's that energy exchange that occurs, just like the internet. When you do a Google search and you look something up, and then you get a reply back. Animal communication is just like that. You put in your search or your question or your comment, and then you get a response back. Even though you can't hold it in your hand, but you are the tool. You do have access to this inner knowing, this internet that is within you. And it's that energy exchange that we have. You know it when we walk into a room and we feel dread or we feel joy from the people around us or the situation or whatever may be going on. If you're sensitive to that, you're going to be able to communicate and get messages from loved ones, even if they're living or deceased. So the spirit doesn't change, it just leaves the body when an animal passes and they go into the spirit world. You can still communicate with that energy and that spirit. I see no difference in the feelings or the sensations that come through if the animal is living or deceased. I've actually had cases where I've consulted with the animal while it was going into that dying process. The physical body was failing, and then the human asked me to touch points with them after they had transitioned, and the connection was still there. I'm so fortunate that I'm able to connect and to help other people to connect with this, because my gosh, I love my animals, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to know that they're safe and that they're doing well, whether they're here or in the spirit world. So remember, communicating with animals is just like the internet. You can access it through your body, through your thoughts and intentions, and I go into this in greater detail, of course, in my online class, where I guide you to trust in some of the messages that you get And then also how to ask for proof and verification. Am I really feeling this? And we come together as a community in the online space, and it's a wonderful class. It's 6 weeks. It starts March 22nd. I've got a free webinar on it on March 11th, so you can get a little sample of what it's like and the format. So I hope you can think about connecting with the animals in your own way through your own personal internet, energy and internet. So if you want more information about my courses or about my consultations, feel free to look me up at thewhispersoflove.com. And please join my Facebook group if you haven't already. It's Soulful Spirits, and I do free intuitive readings once a week there. I'd love to have you join us. Have a great day.